Hello, I'm Jacqueline McInnes Wood, and welcome back to my official channel.
Welcome back to our channel, everyone. Today is a fantastic day to dive into the absolute madness happening in the fashion world of Los Angeles. So grab a coffee, get comfortable, and let's get right into the thick of it. So let's just get right into it because my head is still spinning from everything that just went down. Honestly, I've been staring at my screen for hours trying to make sense of this, and it is just a chaotic, beautiful mess. Steffi Forrester finally figured it out. She finally connected the dots that have been sitting right in front of her face for weeks. Hope Logan never actually officially resigned from Forrester Creations. She didn't sign any exit papers. She didn't formally terminate her employment. She just told everyone she was taking a leave of absence to clear her head. And then she turned around and secretly signed a massive contract to be the face and lead of the rival Logan design. I mean, what was Hope thinking? Seriously, what were they thinking? Did she really believe that Steffi, of all people, wouldn't check the paperwork? Steffi is ruthless. She is so ruthless when it comes to business. And the second Steffi realized that Hope was still technically and legally an employee of Forrester Creations, you could practically see the fire ignite in her eyes. It was terrifying. It was amazing. With her fierce, dictatorial nature fully unleashed, Steffi immediately summoned her legal team. She didn't even hesitate. She wants to sue Hope for severe breach of contract. And she is not just looking for a slap on the wrist. Oh no. Steffi wants a court order to freeze the entire Logan collection right before it hits the runway. Just brilliant. A total disaster for the Logans, but a brilliant corporate move by Steffi. She wants to shut down the House of Logan before it even breathes its first breath. And honestly, part of me is like, yes, Steffi, burn it down. But then another part of me is looking at Hope and feeling so bad for her because Hope is completely cornered now. She is backed against a wall with nowhere to run. Her entire career, her reputation, everything she has built could literally evaporate overnight if Steffi gets this injunction. Hope thought she was being so smart, so strategic by keeping her Forrester options open while jumping ship, but it backfired spectacularly. But wait, maybe I'm being too harsh on Hope. She's been pushed aside at Forrester for so long. You can kind of understand why she wanted to secure a backup plan. But still, you don't play legal games with Steffi Forrester. You just don't. And you guys know Hope is Deacon and Brooke's biological daughter, right? So she definitely has that rebellious, messy, risk-taking DNA in her blood. She isn't Ridge's kid. She has Deacon's wild streak and Brooke's stubbornness, and it is all coming out right now. But this time, she might have gambled way too much. And this lawsuit isn't just about destroying Hope. That's the craziest part. Steffi is actively dragging Bill Spencer and Katie Logan into this legal nightmare too. She is targeting the entire house of Logan, threatening its very survival right when it was about to shine on the international fashion stage. Steffi wants to prove that Katie and Bill knowingly poached an employee under contract, which could tie up all their assets, freeze their designs, and basically bankrupt the new label in legal fees before they sell a single dress. But Bill Spencer, oh, Dollar Bill, he is so arrogant. He is just so completely full of himself right now. While Steffi is plotting his legal execution, Bill is out there throwing a massive press conference. He publicly unveils the legendary Hope for the Future diamond to promote the Logan show. The media earthquake is massive. The press is going wild, the flashbulbs are blinding, and Bill is standing there soaking up the glory like he is the undisputed king of Los Angeles. He is using this $100 million rock to generate a media storm that Forrester Creations couldn't buy with all the money in the world. And this is a massive, massive, but Wyatt Spencer is standing in the background of this press conference, and he looks like he is about to throw up. He is in a full-blown, terrifying panic. Why? Because Wyatt knows a secret that could literally destroy everything. He knows that the diamond shining in that glass case, the diamond his father is bragging about to the entire international press, is a fake. It is a perfect, flawless copy. Wyatt swapped it out. He gave his dad a fake diamond, and now Bill is displaying it to the world as the real thing. I was screaming at my TV, literally screaming, Wyatt, what have you done? Wyatt always gets himself into these impossible situations, but this is next level. This is so bad. Wyatt is sweating bullets because he knows that if anyone looks too closely at that rock, the entire House of Logan will collapse in a scandal so big they will never recover. Bill's reputation will be ruined, Katie's fashion house will be a laughingstock, and Bill, oh my God, Bill will unleash a wrath so terrible on Wyatt that he might actually disown him. We know how Bill gets when he is humiliated. And just when you think the tension can't get any higher, the writers throw in the ultimate curveball. Right in the middle of this glamorous, high stakes press conference, an independent gem appraiser walks into the room. Yes, an appraiser. And guess who sent him? Forrester Creations. Ridge and Steffi requested an independent verification of the diamond, claiming they want to ensure the legacy of the stone is protected. It is such a petty, calculated, magnificent move by the Forresters. They want to call Bill's bluff. So now you have this appraiser walking up to the display case with his little magnifying loupe. The press is watching. Bill is smiling his smug little smile, and Wyatt is having a literal heart attack in the corner. Wyatt has to make a choice, and he has to make it in the next 30 seconds. Does he step forward, grab the microphone, and confess to his dad and the entire world that he swapped the diamond? Does he humiliate his family to save them from a worse legal fraud charge? Or does he keep his mouth shut, double down on the deception, and pray to whatever soap opera gods are listening that the appraiser is incompetent? It's a risky game. And let's be real here, guys. Deception never works out well on this show. Just look at Luna. Before Luna died in that horrible accident, she did some truly evil, manipulative things. She lied, she schemed, she manipulated people left and right, and it all caught up to her in the end. Karma always collects its debts in Los Angeles. Wyatt is playing a Luna level game of deception right now, and the karma is knocking on the door wearing an appraiser's suit. I've been following this storyline for what feels like years, and the fans on social media are absolutely losing their minds over this. Half the timeline is Team Steffi cheering for her to sue Hope into oblivion. They think Hope deserves it for being so sneaky and playing the victim while actively stabbing her family in the back. But the other half is Team Logan, praying that Bill and Wyatt somehow pull off this diamond heist and crush Forrester's couture line. It is a complete war zone in the comments. And honestly, I kind of love it. Like, okay, that sounded dramatic, but you get what I mean. The pacing of this show can be so clunky sometimes. We'll go weeks with just the same repetitive conversations in the CEO office. Hope needs to focus. Steffi is being mean, blah, blah, blah. But then suddenly, out of nowhere, we get an episode like this where a lawsuit, a fake diamond, a press conference, and an appraiser all collide in one massive explosion of drama. It feels like a first draft of a thriller movie that nobody bothered to edit, and it is just raw, chaotic soap goodness. I mean, think about the stakes here. If Steffi's lawsuit goes through, Hope is ruined. Katie is ruined. If the diamond is exposed as a fake, Bill is ruined. Wyatt is ruined. Everyone is on the edge of a cliff right now. And Ridge is just standing there watching his daughter and his wife's sister tear each other to pieces. It's Shakespearean, really. Or maybe it's just a beautiful train wreck. I change my mind about these characters every 5 minutes. 1 minute I want Steffi to win because she's a boss. The next minute I want Hope to win because Steffi is being too dictatorial. It's exhausting. I am honestly a bit tired today. My eyes are burning from looking at Twitter, but I care so much about how this ends. So, what is going to happen next? Will Wyatt jump in front of the appraiser and fake a fainting spell like Liam did that one time? Will Steffi's lawyers burst through the doors with a court order right as the appraiser looks at the diamond? The timing of all this is just insane. The writers are really pushing us to the brink here. We know Steffi is not going to back down. She has the legal high ground. Hope signed a contract with a competitor while still employed by Forrester. It's a massive breach. You can't just call it a leave of absence and go work for the enemy. That's not how employment law works, even in soap opera land. And poor Katie. She finally gets her own fashion house. She finally steps out of Brooke's shadow. She gets Eric's designs. She gets Bill's money. And now it might all be ripped away because her niece didn't read the fine print of her HR handbook. It's tragic. It really is. I don't know, guys. I don't know who is going to survive this week. The House of Logan is built on a foundation of stolen designs, a fake diamond, and a breached contract. That is a house of cards waiting to collapse. But then again, Bill Spencer has bought his way out of worse situations. Maybe he already bribed the appraiser? Oh my God. What if Bill knew it was a fake the whole time? Okay, I'm rambling. My brain is going in a million directions, but you see why this is so stressful. We will just have to wait and see what happens when the dust settles. Someone is going to lose everything, and the fallout is going to fuel this show for the next 6 months. Will Wyatt confess before the appraiser destroys Logan, or will Steffi's lawsuit crush them first? Drop your wildest theories below and hit subscribe so you never miss an update.
Thank you for watching my video. See you in the next videos. Please subscribe to my channel to see the latest videos.